Hello again, my name is Sandra Esenam Apeno. Welcome back to Business. Ranking member for the Roads and Transport Committee of Parliament, Kwame Agboja, says Ghanaians must treat publication by Boeing indicating government's intention to acquire 3 airplanes to revive the home-based carrier with contempt. He says there is no document before Parliament indicating Ghana's intention to acquire airplanes for the home-based carrier. His comment is coming on the back of recent reports that Ghana has signed an MOU with Boeing and DH Canada for the purchase of 6 aircraft.
If you're going to buy it on high purchase, that could be anything above $300 million. I doubt if Ghana government has the ability to buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 aircraft of that nature for this project. Nobody is against us having a national carrier, but I can tell you that I am not aware that any government official said that they are buying 6 aircraft. It's never anywhere. I think Boeing is just trying to up their game. You know, Boeing is under pressure now because of the failed the MAX that got crashed. They are having a difficulty. So they are trying to undo Airbus in terms of getting people to sign up to buy their aircraft. So I can tell you for a fact, there's no agreement anywhere. There's no paper anywhere that shows. There's nothing in the budget that shows that we are going to buy even a small helicopter for Ghana Airways, let alone buy an aircraft that is off the shelf, $250 million. If you're buying high purchase, maybe $300 million. 6 of them, forget it. That is not happening.
In other stories tonight, the Ghana Revenue Authority in Cape Coast has embarked on another distress action, closing down the Manor Heights Hotel at Mankasim. The Manor Heights Hotel, according to the GRA, owes the state over 300,000 Ghana cedis and has failed to settle their indebtedness. President of the GRA, Richard Kojo actually has more from the Central Region.
According to the Ghana Revenue Authority, in 2014, Beatrice Amwa, the owner of the shops, wrote for cessation of business when she had not settled the audit liability. The cessation deregistration audit was conducted subsequently as required. According to the GRE, effort and arrangement for her to settle her tax liability of 205,992 Ghana cedis fell on deaf ears. It came to light that she had gone to register new businesses by name Peak Commodities, operated by her 2 sons, Anamis Enterprise, managed by her daughter, Nduom, managed by another daughter, and May Store, operated by herself. Head of Compliance, Enforcement, and Debt Management at the Cape Coast Medium Tax Office, William Ampoma, read the charge, made them sign the letter, and subsequently closed down the shop and the warehouse.
Act 915 do hereby authorize me to collect and recover the sum of 250,992 Ghana cedis due and owing for taxes and interest and penalties from you, Beatrice Amwa, a tax debtor of the Cape Coast Medium Tax Office. And for the recovery of the sum, I was authorized with the necessary assistance for the police to levy this sum forthwith to distress action, together with expenses, costs, and charges, and of incidental to the execution of this warrant.
Commission is thus advising all defaulting taxpayers to go to their offices to make the necessary arrangement to settle their tax liabilities in order to avoid similar actions. Richard Kojo for Joy Business.
An Accra Human Rights Court has set December 18 to determine whether it has jurisdiction over the case brought before it by businessman Dr. Papakwesi Nduom against the Bank of Ghana. Dr. Nduom is asking the court to declare the action by the Bank of Ghana to revoke the license of GN Savings and Loans as unlawful and a violation of his human rights. Ebenezer Sabote has more.
According to lawyers of Dr. Nduom, the action taken by the Bank of Ghana and its agent, which includes the receiver of the savings and loans companies, is a clear violation of his human rights. Lawyers for the Bank of Ghana and the Attorney General are of the view that the jurisdiction of the court has been wrongly invoked because matters of banking revocation are expected to go for arbitration at the Arbitration Center, which has been established under the Ghana Arbitration Act, a position which has been vehemently opposed by the lawyer for Dr. Nduom, Justice Ramsay. According to Justice Ramsay, the law given the opportunity for the arbitration also made a provision for aggrieved persons to resort to the court if their human rights have been violated. Lawyer for the first respondent, Frank Davis, argues that Justice Ramsay and his client have failed to demonstrate to the court claims that their human rights have been violated. He further praised the court to strike out the case and directs the applicant and Group Nduom to resort to arbitration. Justice Ramsay further indicated to the court that similar cases were heard in the High Court without going through arbitration. The court presided over by Justice Gifty Edu Ajay upon hearing adjourned to the 18th of December to rule on the matter.
Crude oil sold today at $63.51 a barrel after $1.11 gain. Gold went for $1,465.81 an ounce after dropping over $1 as of 5 p.m. local time. The commodity market update is up next. That's all for business tonight with me, Sandra Esinam Apenu. There's more news on our website, myjoyonline.com/business. Do make a date with Philip Namfuri and his team for the business edition of PM Express on the JoyNews channel and channel 421 on DSTV. Have a great evening.